listen, because hey, you said it, I didn't.
Supergirl Kells is here.
That she is.
One of the best Sonics, period. You know, we don't even throw in female best Sonics.
Boom.
Black Twins is here. He was playing a bunch of friendlies with the cat, going Cloud, and it was they were going back and forth. That's all I'm gonna say.
My
man, the cat put on the try hard pants. One said it's because I wasn't trying. Black Twins said shut up after he beat him right after. It was, whew, they were heated.
I hate to see my boy Nakat go out like that, man. Because Nakat's actually one of my favorite players to watch. He's actually one of my favorites.
Just a fun player, just period.
Absolutely, man. Good guy, too, man. So
they did go through all of the strikes. They did end up at Smashville.
No surprise there.
Not at all. I'm sure Tweek wasn't going to Lilat. I can assure you of that. He has tricks, but god dang.
Right, listen, he has to snap the ledge. He has to snap the ledge. All right, and we're getting ready to get right here into this first set. Oh, and a little taunt to start it off.
Now, I do know that Yoshi's often complained about this matchup, saying that Cloud does very good versus Yoshi, which makes sense because Yoshi's known for hitting buttons, and you can't hit buttons versus Cloud.
No, you absolutely cannot. You have to make sure every hit matters versus Cloud, because as you know, the more you hit that guy, the stronger he gets.
Yes.
Even when you're winning, you're technically losing. You're never really winning until you kill Cloud all the way.
Oh, my goodness. Oh. That was so raw. Jump at you, finishing touch. I did not know that was a good option there.
I guess so, man. 30 seconds, a little over 30 seconds into the match, and just sending a message early. Let him know this isn't going to be an easy one for you, Mr. Hermit, all right?
And this also has to really mess with your mental state, because most Clouds, you're expecting a series of strings, you know, a series of safe buttons. He just said, I'm going to hit you with a smart player read, finishing touch after you hit a platform. So now you have to worry about actually playing a good Cloud, you know?
I'm really surprised, man. Hermit likes to find himself off stage. I understand Yoshi has some pretty magnificent recovering capabilities, but, I mean, Cloud, his wonderful aerial hitboxes, I mean, can challenge even some of the characters with the best recoveries. Okay, down throw.
Oh, and does he do it? Okay.
Oh,
I was like, not the Tweek Classic. Like, okay.
Empty hop right into the finishing touch and taunting back.
Yes, wow.
He said, what was you doing taunting me, man?
So don't put your opponent on tilt. Not at least if they're from Jersey, New York. Like,
absolutely not. Especially not Tweek, man. Don't look for Tweek. Absolutely.
The first finishing touch really caught me off guard. The second one, you know, not as off guard, because when you're, generally speaking, after you hit your opponent back to back to back, they start choosing defensive options. You hit him with the forward air. Obviously, the air dodge is expected at that point. And just classic good player read at that point.
Yeah, man. I can't even be mad at that.
Now, I do like the fact that Hermit is taking a long second to breathe, you know, because you don't want to just jump back in after that. You have to actually think about what happened.
Oh, he's breathing? I'm thinking he's, like, reminiscing, like, why did I taunt Tweek for again? Why did that happen for?
All right, the real question, is he going to taunt again at the beginning of this match?
Hey, listen, I wouldn't. All right, let's go ahead and get right to this next match here, man. Starting off on Battlefield.
So maybe the platforms will help him out just a little bit. So far not helping, though. Classic up air, up tilt coming in from Tweek. Quick damage, and he just loves using falling up air. People aren't going to get the comparison, but it's kind of like Chillin' Dude's Fox in Melee. Just falling up air into other.
No, I hear you loud and clear, my brother.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, doing some huge damage off the platforms here. I actually thought that they'd be a little more helpful for my man Hermit, but it's actually looking like a thorn in his side here this match. But right as I say that, answering back with a couple up airs of his own. He said, don't count me out yet.
All right. Now make sure you don't air dodge, though, because finishing touch is on deck by Tweek. We don't even call it anything else anymore. And ironically enough, Tweek actually was considering dropping out of the tournament yesterday.
Really? Why is that?
He said some things were going on, some personal issues. He wasn't sure if he was going to enter. And I was like, you know, man, just let it all out on the field, you know? Let this be a release, and he has been releasing.
Absolutely, man. He's looking at tip-top shape here, mentally and physically, putting a hurting on my man Hermit as he finishes off that first stock with that wonderful forward air. Wow. Falling up air, finds another one.
I don't know how he is managing to land these. These up airs look like they're grounded. They're so low. And the nair, good awareness by Tweek, just throwing out the nair, knowing that to beat the egg. But Hermit showing that he does indeed have some fight left in him. Not giving up without a fight.
Absolutely. Not the light at the end of his tunnel, starting to dim, but it's not burned out completely. Oh, and ended up dropping shield at the last second. I know he wanted that punish. Yeah. He wanted the punish.
And it was right when he looked like he was having some fight. You know, he wasn't air dodging. He was jumping away, got a couple hits. I would have loved to have seen just another 30 seconds of that match to see if Hermit could have pulled something off.
Well, because he did a pretty solid job of giving himself some coverage as he tried to come back towards the stage, like you mentioned briefly before with the egg, but
yeah,
it looked like it was just a little too late for him.
And that's what happens when you play a player of Tweek's caliber. You know, you don't get that leeway, that extra time to really figure out your opponent.
And you don't taunt him.
You don't exactly.
Because taunt to get bodied. Look, I know there's some confirmed combos in this game. Like, I know Ryu has a lot, but listen.
I've never seen one that bad. Normally you lose a stock. This man got double finish and touched off of one taunt.